Hi, we're Mandy and Lee and we're the Frugal Travellers travelling the world on a budget.
Today we are in Nicosia and we are about to head to Girne.
Yeah, also known by the Greek name of Kyrenia.
We're in the bus station in North Nicosia and I think this is the bus to Girne, Lefkosia Girne.
So this is the ticket office for the bus to Girne, to Kyrenia. In fact, there's the prices here. So one way, 70 Turkish lira, but a return trip is 120.
Yeah, this is the ticket.
Oh, lovely, nice and red. Yeah. Perfect, thank you. So just checked, the buses go every 10 minutes apparently, and it takes between like 30 to 40 minutes to come from Nicosia to Girne. So at the suggestion of our friends, I'm here in like the front seat, the driver's seat, and hello. If you remember from our previous video, our wonderful couch surfing hosts, Sarah and Vahid. And there's Lee in the back.
Yes.
It's 10 o'clock and we're off.
That was a really nice journey. It took 40 minutes and really beautiful going over the little mountain range between Nicosia and Girne, Kyrenia, and now dropping down to the coast. We're here in this beautiful town.
Yes, the bus station kind of thing is here. It's stopped off along the side of the road, and apparently we can get any one of these dolmushes back with the return ticket. Where are we heading first?
We want to go harbor, and before that we go to art gallery.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wonderful. This is so cool because these guys actually lived in Girne for 9 months. So
we've got some local guides with us, which is always good. Thanks guys for bringing us down here.
So just on the other side of the bus park is the Ottoman cemetery.
Kind of cross between a park and a cemetery, it seems. Vahid seems to think that this could be a tomb, even though it's used as a bench by most people for sitting down on.
Oh.
And you've got the big mausoleum here.
So here are 2 more tombs. And wow, so this is where people come to feed the birds. Oh, how lovely.
Now this is the taste of home, but it's yellow, not red. So it's very popular with the British here. We've got some British flags up here at this cafe down at the front. And welcome to the George over here. The George, that's a very popular British bar also. You've got your tables and chairs up, TVs. I bet when the football's on, this will be the place to come. Check out the George. Let's have a little look. Breakfast menu, $4.30 for English breakfast. It's funny, the prices are in euros here, even though we are on the northern side. Everywhere else we go, it seems to be Turkish lira. A pint, 120 lira for a Pilsen, 500 ml, 120, 140, that kind of price. If you want a Murphy's, it's 170 a can.
And they've even got John Smith's and Strongbow.
150 for John Smith's, 150 for Strongbow. Now I don't know if this is the reason it's called the George, but here we have George Best, the man himself, and lots of different football shirts all signed by people. You've got the 1966 football team there that won the World Cup for England. This is magnificent. This has definitely got a good football vibe.
Just down from the George, you can buy your Turkish delight. All the different flavours. Wow, stunning. Here we have Lisingin Period Tower. Wow.
So beautiful here. It seems like a lot of these buildings have been renovated for hotels and restaurants for tourism, which is really cool. Nice.
So now we're heading to the harbour.
You've got a good life.
Yeah, you know, the atmosphere is good.
Oh, how wonderful. And dogs can't get into him. That's so cool.
Ancient buildings down there, aren't there?
Yeah, it's incredible.
I'm not sure if this is all from like the Ottoman period or not, but the way you've got these tiny little narrow alleyways, which is really lovely because you get some shade and the wind blowing through, nice and cool on a hot day.
And we have a friend.
He belongs to somebody.
I know. So according to the guidebook, carob has been cultivated in Cyprus since the 1st century AD. So we're going to go down now to see some carob warehouses. So this beautiful building here is the Kyrenia Palace. Beside a lovely looking old mosque. So it turns out this mosque, the Hagia Jaffa Pasha, is the main mosque in Girne.
Really beautiful down here at the harbour. You've got the castle behind us. These are old warehouses for carob exports. We're going to wander around to the end of the harbour.
So we have the castle behind us there, and some lovely looking boats, yachts, ships, not too sure what you call them. Look at this one, class.
Is it normally this windy?
No, of course not.
I'll let Lee go up there.
The camera.
It's recording.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Okay, time to move. Let's go.
Oh, such beautiful dogs. This one here is having a little sleepy on the lovely warm grass. This one, oh, he's magnificent. Okay, so here we have a signboard for boat trips. This one here, short boat tour, starts from €10. So here are the different times. And so you go down to the harbour, means you've got to go back uphill to the old town. Oh my word. Brilliant statue. So the round tower is open now at midday. It's absolutely amazing. Inside, built approximately 1300. It stood derelict for several hundred years, but in 1987 Mr. Ian Smith restored the building. Just look at this. Oh my word. So beautiful. So this is so lovely, the art gallery upstairs. And the magnificent building itself. So we've come to the Harput Beyzade restaurant. We're ordering Turkish food for lunch. It's
And
quite
it's
fun.
Turkmen as well, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
half owned by Turkmen, half Turkish.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
Now we're ordering the, it's a set, it's a mixed platter called the Karışık service. And we're also getting Sheftali kebab service. We had that the other day when we went to Ayanapa. Like, check that video out because, oh my word, it was incredible. And it's just so interesting because the table behind me, the guys are all smoking. It's something like I'm not used to anymore, and it's just like, wow.
It's
Very
also
fitting.
a Nagile cafe, so they
Yeah.
do shisha as well.
They do.
I think maybe in the evenings, it's not here now.
Yeah, but it just looks really nice.
Yeah, we really like the atmosphere of the place. There's some lovely prints and this beautiful lantern.
buttons.
The first part of our meal has arrived. This is the karışık, like platter, with different types of meat. Lee and I have both ordered ayran because we love like the milky, slightly salty, yogurty drink, really delicious. Now this also comes with like salad, some sort of dip, and ekmek, which is like bread with, what is it? Can you please tell us, Vahid?
I don't know. It's maybe the oil, or I don't know.
Okay,
you
oil
know.
and some herbs.
Yeah.
Is there any like chili or anything?
No, I don't think so. They don't use chili. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was the chili because I ate one.
Oh, it's very
Yeah,
spicy.
it was
Okay.
This
spicy.
time
Lovely.
maybe here is different.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent. Looking forward to
And
trying
you
it.
can try.
Oh my word, that's really good bread. It's thin and maybe paprika. So the second plate's arrived and it's shiftali, which I think is minced meat wrapped in caul fat.
Yes.
Something like that. And again, there's like a lovely roast pepper, a little bit of salad. Oh wow. So yes, you can see it's like wrapped in fat. I don't really like fat. It's nice, it's quite rich, a lot of flavour. Really good. But it's something that we've learnt about like northern Cyprus is that after a meal, tea is free. I'm just going to check any sugar. Fantastic, and there's no sugar added, so you don't have to ask like for no sugar. But so that meal in total was 1,460 Turkish lira, which is good.
This is one of the main harbour squares, but at the moment, as you can see, it is under renovation. When it's finished, it's going to look really nice.
So just up from the harbour are these tombs. The ancient Greek and Roman burial sites, burial caves, Greco-Roman rock graves. Wow. Right opposite, a beautiful whitewashed church. Wow. Beautiful old building. We've got the Anglican Church of St Andrew. Wow, this lovely old building. So this beautiful church was built in 1913 and still has services for Kyrenia's Christian population. So behind me is the Kyrenia Castle. We've just bought tickets. They were 50 Turkish lira each. It's 20 for a student. Now we're going to go inside and explore this amazing building.
It's just incredible. It is a Knights Templar castle, they call it, but it dates back to even the Romans had a fort here, right, Mandy?
Yes.
Yep. And then the Byzantines built it apparently to keep out the Arabs. I'm not quite sure if that worked. After that, the Knights Templar were here.
The Venetians.
Yeah.
There was some treachery with the Genoese. The Venetians again.
Yeah. Ottomans invaded in 1570.
Actually, yes. King Richard the Lionheart came here in 1191 and it was his castle then.
Yeah.
And he sold it to the Lusanian dynasty and they had it for 300 years and then it went on from there.
Yeah, after the Ottomans, the British were in control for 100 years and then independence, here we are today. It's fantastic, it's supposed to be really good. What do you think?
So far it is just unbelievably impressive.
Yeah, and we've only seen it from the outside. Let's go and look what it's like inside. That's an impressive entrance. No one is going to come around this corner and march an army in. And that was the thing, when the Ottomans invaded, they didn't destroy the castle with cannon fire. So it is still in perfect condition. They just waited and starved the people out, and in the end they gave up. So what we have here is a nice complete castle that originates all the way back to that time.
So first of all, we have the Byzantine chapel. This is 12th century. Oh my word. As you can see, cell phones are very handy.
No windows at all. A bit like some of the hotel rooms we've stayed in the past, man.
Oh my word. see they've replaced the dome, but wow. So this is 12th century. Incredible. There's some restoration, of course.
Richard the Lionheart's time, wasn't it? 1152. He could have stood in this room. Stood in this room.
So I mean, looking at these incredible pillars, marble, so wonderful. Just such an impressive entrance. The coat of arms above the door, and then we come through this way.
Look at the courtyard. Huge.
This is the example of the cargo that was carried on the Kyrenia ship. So just remember, these date back to 2,300 years ago. So interesting. This is a construction model made 1:5 scale of the Kyrenia ship. Incredible. This was all found in 1967 by a diver. And like if you look at it, so wooden spoons there, original, 2,300 years old, and an imitation wooden jar. It's saying that these almonds here, which was certainly carried as cargo, have been picked around 288 BC. Oh, another lovely pup. You can see by the blue tag in the ear, it means that they've been neutered and vaccinated, I think, had the injections.
Yeah.
It's so wonderful.
I love this kind of stuff, hidden treasure underneath the sea, stuff that's been under there for 2,300 years. It's amazing. Imagine what else is out there as well. That's what I always think about.
A small museum beside the Shipwreck Museum is about a Neolithic settlement called Virse, which is located east of Girne, dated 4,410 BC. So that shows that Cyprus has been inhabited for 6,000 years. Unbelievable.
You're not going to bring down a saber-toothed tiger with that.
Hunter rat.
Yeah. That'll get him.
So I have to say this gallery of tomb finds was absolutely fascinating. Oh wow.
Oh my god.
It's so beautiful, but man, it's rough out there.
This would be amazing if it wasn't for the wind. It costs 50 lira to come in this castle. That's about £1.20. And it's brilliant all round, but it's worth it to come up here just for this view.
The amazing thing is that the Byzantine church that we went to first was actually outside the fort walls, but the Venetians, they included it into the fort and they extended the fortifications.
Well, that was absolutely amazing. For 50 Turkish lira, you have to come to this castle. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
What do you think, guys?
Yeah, it's amazing, but if you want to use WC, you have to pay 50 cents. Yeah.
What?
Oh, well, we'll have to hold on, won't we?
We weren't actually going to come here to Kyrenia, but Sarah and Vahid said like we must, that it's like absolutely brilliant and so well worth the trip, and I'm really pleased we listened to them because we have had the most wonderful day. Wind aside, okay, sure, pretty windy out there, but it's just been brilliant and the castle is fantastic.
You just never know if they're going to make it, do you?
This is absolutely stunning, the peacock window here, casino and hotel.
We're not in the rainforest, we're actually in the street, and Mandy has found one of her favourite things to do in the world.
And it's not bleeding, it's eating mulberries. as we call them in English. And we had them like so often in Armenia, like in parks, etc. And where else did we have them, Lee? The front's right, I was a
All
bit
through
juicy.
Central Asia, but yeah, really nice here as well. Good time to be in Cyprus, right?
It's fantastic. I'm just well done. Vahid, he saw it, he noticed it, and then I was like, straight in.